Next function that we are going to cover is going to be about ranking. So ranking as a formula or as a function, it will help us to kind of sort out either customers or products by certain order. And you can either do it based on the value of the sales, right? Like which, for example, in this case, which customer state is our highest considered state that delivers the most sales, or we sell the most sales to. And you can do it in a multiple ways, okay? And I'm just going to cover kind of the easy way, and then how you can actually use the measure to help you. So let me just move one of these tables over. Okay. Perfect. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the measure. And again, if you remember, in our very first video, I mentioned do not underestimate the simplicity of this software. It actually offers you some like a pre-filled functions that you can use. Okay, so what if I want to see the top 10 selling states? Okay, from the sales point of view. So what you can do is just click on the filters, and under the customer state, when you open it, of course, we are not going to use the basic filter, but we are going to use this function called top N. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for my sales column. Okay, here it is. And I'm just going to move it and drop it next to the by value. Okay. And here I'm going to specify, here you can specify, do you want to see the top performing states or the bottom performing states? Let's just stick with the 10. Okay, then you apply the filter and it actually sorts it yourself. Okay, so these are your top 10 most performing sales states by sale. Okay, so this is kind of one way how you can do the ranking, but without a measure. Second is you can actually create rankings that can kind of become your filter. And so here I'm going to create a formula, okay, using the rank X. And that formula is going to help us to basically evaluate all the sales that were made by a different customer state and rank them from the either ascending or descending order. Okay, so we start with 1. 1 means for us as state number 1 that delivers the most sales. And so we are going to use rank X. Okay, this is the iterative function. Do you remember anything with X? It means that it's going to look at the whole column and it's going to read it. It's reading the whole column, okay, and also it's also considering a second expression, okay, which is the total sales, and it's going to rank these two these two columns, and rank them from number 1 to number the last kind of number of the state. And when you use a function all, what it helps you to do is, in case you've got some kind of filters set up on your page, those filters will be ignored because the ranking should hopefully apply to all your customers, to all your state, okay? So it's good and a safe option to include all, because you just want to create a one simple ranking, of all your customer state. And when you do that, look, it actually provides you with the index from 1 to the last state we have is number 41. And now, as you can see, sometimes we can have let's say a place number 41 is being repeated, or also number 39. And that means is that condition actually satisfied 2 customer states that just happen to be that they've got identical cells. Okay, so correctly so, it actually applied the same ranking for the same state. Okay, nothing wrong with that. So then what we can do is, what if, right? So this is, where you can start showing off at work. And what if you want to start evaluating your customers not only based on the customer state, by state level, but also by product. Okay, so let me just show you something in here. All I'm doing is I'm using the same customer state rank that I've used in here. And now you can actually start seeing that my numbers look a little bit different, right? Because I have added another dimension called product name. So as you can see, it kind of starts falling apart because it doesn't know how to treat a product name in my ranking. It does work when you actually report on the only customer state, okay? No issues. But so when it comes to, let's say, product name, sometimes you want to understand which customer states and products are the top sellers, okay, from the sale point of view. Okay, so let me just make this a little bit smaller. So as you can see, you can do really cool stuff with Power BI. Okay, and trust me, if you would have tried to do this in Excel, it would have taken a lot of effort. Okay, let me unhighlight everything. Okay. Okay, good. Now, let's look at this function. So I'm still using rank X. Okay, we want to go through every row of our data. And then, look, if you start using cross join, okay, you can now start combining two dimensions. Okay, let's evaluate the column of state, customer state, as well as the product name. I want to see by combining these two dimensions, which are, as a combination, are the top most producing customer states and products. And as you can see, I keep leaving all, basically ignoring any filters that might ever pop up on my page. Okay, they're being ignored and just they're going to produce me with the best ranking. So now looking at this, right? Previously we had PR as our number one customer state, followed by California and then by New York. Okay, these were our top three states, as well as if I would have used the automated function given to us by Power BI. Okay, the same ranking remains as our measured rank. But now when I'm including the product name, what happens is the ranking is a little bit different. Okay, so PR is still number one, California number two, but number three, PR is back in the picture as our number three position because the most sold products from the sale point of view, okay, is golf polo. I'm assuming these are t-shirts. Okay, the same t-shirt is ranked as number one product in California, but overall it deserves a place number two in our business. And then PR, Puerto Rico, is repeated with another new product, and that delivers 13,997 sales. Okay, so really cool functions that you can add to your toolbox, and really cool way to evaluate like your customers, how they are performing. So sometimes you can also do evaluation based on the best customer and the best product. And also you can do best product by profitability as well. So here's just another example that is you can implement into your dashboards.